We are late due to unseen for circumstances of some sort.
Unseen
Do you want
yes.
Do you want to say what that was?
We got the power. Well, we didn't.
We had the opposite of that.
Yes, about an hour ago,
literally 2 minutes away from me hitting the button.
Things shut down.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were out of power there for about 45 minutes or so, and so it just came back up. We have run. Oh, okay, Sushi. Okay, all right. I didn't need that from you. Guardian Down, I expect it from, but Sushi, don't be giving me the sure Jan. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Good to see everybody here. Lucky, Lily, Sushi, Guardian Down.
Yes, everyone. Wow.
Crocodile, SoCal. I need a drink. I need a drink too. It's not the stream PC. It wasn't. I would like to blame it on something like that, but it was literally a power outage.
It was power.
1,500 people or so in the area did not have power. Ghost Mio, hello.
You actually should have
Good to
taken a
see you.
screenshot of the power outage map from TEP.
Could have, but then I would have doxed myself and let them know roughly where I live.
That's true.
We don't want to do that.
True.
I need
Take
a drink.
everything else
Stoned,
out.
also good to see you as well. Yes, I think we all could use a beverage. I'm going to dig into there right now. This will be a non-alcoholic variety, but we'll get to some alcohol in a little bit.
That's true.
We will get to some. Were there the wrong M&Ms in your dressing room? Only the green ones. I only want the green M&Ms. I can't do it. Can't work without it. Man, I tell you. Lily, I'm glad you're at least hanging out with a flatmate, bitching about memories past and all those sorts of things. Did I actually even... Baker, how's it going? Good to see you too. Did I actually even do the podcast setup? What are we having first? Do you even remember?
We are having the sugar... No, not that one.
See, I had done this, but it didn't save it. It didn't save it.
That was last week.
That was last week. Did you like it?
Throwback. That was good.
Did you like it from last week?
Yeah,
okay.
no, we did.
All right, we're going to have to fix this live now. Got to fix it live. Their chin says the power outage was longer than an hour ago, right? Exactly. The no shave November continues. Don't normally look like this. At least that's what I claim.
We both wore gray shirts, but I wore white underneath because I'm matching all the colors of my face. Well, at least the colors of my facial hair. I got the gray and the white going on there. So
that one.
There
Yes,
it is.
That is.
There it is.
There it is. That is the
All right.
beverage.
Trader Joe's Sparkling Sugar Plum Beverage.
Yes, fixing that in
The
real
dance
time.
of the sugar plum beverages.
Yeah, I'll have to fix the other ones as well, but we'll just stick with this one. Wow, can we get that again?
No.
Okay.
It didn't
All right.
look good.
Is that the new Keith Flex? Do you want that instead of the Flex to Keith
No.
Dance?
Yeah, right.
At 750,000
Jazz
Keith
hands.
Dance? Those are distraction colors. Yeah. Pay no attention. Very Neo Muna colors. It could be. All right. I'm going to reach in and get that.
Reaching in, we had to make sure we keep all the refrigerator doors closed. We had to keep everything cold.
Yeah, thankfully. I didn't even think about
chilled.
that.
So,
but yeah, we've got a cocktail a little later on that's got some strawberries in it. It's got some bourbon. It does have a twist off.
okay.
It's got
it's weird that it has
simple
the foil on
syrup.
it. They go extra fancy.
It is
for the holidays.
I bet this must have cost north of $4 then.
Well, it didn't though.
It didn't?
No.
Oh, $3.99. Okay.
Just south of, and I get a little discount.
Oh, did you?
Yes. I just, because I work there, but good. Oh my good. That's a trained professional right there.
I don't know about that. I do have a towel in here though, I think.
No extra, no spillage.
That's bubbly.
Actually just a few drops.
Yeah. There's probably
That's not too bad.
Did I bring? No, I think I used up the towel earlier because I cleaned
my
it.
green screen.
Had to clean up the tasting room. Yeah. You need that. You can't not have that.
We'll
Can't
get
not have that.
here.
You can pour yourself some more if you so choose.
We might like this so much we're going to just lick that right off the table.
Don't try this at home, kid. He knows a guy, right? Exactly.
I know a guy.
Trained professionals. So Sugar Plum Beverage, sparkling plum and white grape juice beverage from concentrates, 25.5 ounces almost. 25.4 to be exact.
Per serving. It's one serving bottle.
Is it
wait,
once?
no,
I bet. What do you think it's going to say before I look? How many servings do you think they'll claim?
Probably
4?
3.
3?
About 3 it'll say. I'm guessing.
You were correct. About 3 servings, 8 fluid ounces. Contains 50% juice.
50%?
That's a lot of juice.
What's the other 50%?
70 calories. Water.
Okay.
Probably.
Sugar.
17 grams of sugar. That's not too bad.
No, it probably doesn't have any added sugars. If it was 100% juice, it'd be more.
First you get the sugar.
Yeah.
Then you get the Weeman. Then you get the power. I don't even know what is a sugar plum.
It's a seasonal fruit. No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was. I didn't know if it was actually like. Is it actually a variety of plum, or is it something they do to
probably
it?
A little sweeter.
50% sugar plum fairy blood. There you go. That's exactly what it has to be.
Ooh, that smells good.
It does. Turns out in olden times, a sugar plum more generally referred to a kind of confit, a candy confection made of chopped nuts and dried fruit, sometimes plum.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what nuts had to do with it. Always got to get nuts in there somewhere, I guess. Kids today. What'd you put in there? Nuts.
I can't put my finger on what this reminds me of, but it does remind me of something. But it smells good.
Yeah, it does smell good.
Can't put my finger on it.
Reminds me of grape juice and sugar plums. I wish it had a note of almond. Speaking of nuts, Planty is late. Oh my gosh. If Planty comes in tonight, Planty actually had a beverage that he was going to be tasting and letting us know what he thought. It was a cider that was like, I think, a barrel or bourbon aged cider of some sort.
We used to like those.
Mm-hmm.
When we were in Vegas over the weekend.
Very, duh.
But it was from a cider place called like Blake Farms, and it was like 3-berry cider.
Blake Farms?
Because the person that we went up to, our friends in Vegas, we went to their house on Sunday, and they made like a brunch spread, which then later turned into he's Italian, so he'd been doing some Italian food cooking on Saturday. Okay. So then it turned into that. But he's also a cider drinker, so we'd stopped at Trader Joe's on the way to their house, and I saw that very.
There's Trader Joe's in Vegas.
Yeah, Summerlin, and the one we stopped
really?
at. Yeah, well, that's where they live. But they carried the Trader Joe's in Las Vegas carries Ghosts Are Red.
Really?
Yes.
From the brewery.
Yeah.
Did you buy a 4-pack?
I did. I
was going to say you better.
Well, because I knew that she would like that. His wife would enjoy because that's her style.
Oh, she likes sours, right?
Yeah. Okay. So we each had a couple of those, and then that cider, and he said it was actually pretty good. But there was also something from the brewery. There was in an orange can. I didn't look at it fully. I think it was something with maybe like a blood orange.
You didn't buy one at least?
I didn't get. No, we had to get there.
It was Trader Joe's, right?
Yeah.
So you could have just bought one.
I could have just bought one. That's just true. We talked about maybe going back before we left, but we wound up not, which was fine. It wasn't necessary to go that far out of the way on our way home. But
always not thinking of the podcast when you're out doing things. I don't know what's going on with you.
Oh, that's not true.
Could have had a brewery beer that we've never had before. And he's like, I don't have time. I don't have 20 seconds to look at that. Or not even look. Just put it in your cart. I don't know what that is. Take it.
Maybe we had. Maybe it'll be at Ye Old Tap and Bottle.
That's possible. That's true. Can't relax on that one. This is good.
It is good.
Yeah, I would definitely. Is this
refreshing.
Seasonal? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, we usually have it for a couple months ish.
Yeah, that is very, very tasty.
I thought it might be overly sweet, but it's not. It just has that nice fruit flavor. So
little, like very light tart, little dry.
Yeah.
Would you put rum in there?
You wanted some alcohol?
Since it's not too sweet, like I was thinking maybe something like that might be nice.
A white rum or a dark rum? Because obviously there's the old, of course you could put vodka in this.
Yeah, I'm trying to,
something with a little extra something.
Above that.
Yeah, of course
we're
we are.
above that. That's
I just want to make sure we touch on that because
you're right. You should mention it.
People out there, of course. But I guess maybe that's almost like redundancy.
Would you put water in that?
Yeah.
I guess I could add some water to that.
Vodka to
I guess I could thin out the flavors.
Yes. And add alcohol.
Probably vodka. What is this? Your senior prom? See, Lucky knows.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky gets it.
Well, Everclear would be fine in there.
Everclear. There we go. Oh God. I don't know. I would have to. I honestly, a light rum is probably the last couple rums I've had has been more toward light. So I haven't had like a dark rum in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I would do the dark, but
I think that might add a little too much.
That would be good in here.
I think so. Yeah. Just to add a little bit of that to
rum and plum.
Yeah. Rum and plum. That's got to be a new drink. That's actually not bad. A rum and plum.
We call it the rum and plum. It also sounds kind of
that sounds
dirty.
a little dirty. Yeah. There's the Cleveland Steamer, and then there's the rum and plum. If you get a little bit more south, you get the rum and plum, as they say. Oh my God.
There's a lot of rumming and plumbing going on in there.
Oh my God. Shaking. They must be rumming and plumbing. God damn it. That's terrible. But yeah, I think because it's not, that was what made me think of rum. Like I said, since it's not on the sweeter side. Throw some Jolly Ranchers in there while you're exactly. Just throw Jolly Ranchers into your Everclear. Let
Jolly
it sit,
Ranchers.
and then you get a Jolly Clear.
Yum. Jolly Clear.
It's for all British mates out there. Let's have a Jolly Clear.
Have a Rancher? No, Jolly Clear.
That Rancher is very
Jolly
happy.
Clear and the rum and plum.
Rancher must be happy he got the Jolly Clear. So it was very difficult for me, especially because we had an extra 45 minutes.
Yes.
As we sat here, for me to not go, hey, how was the concert? I
could
sat
have
here.
gone through it again.
No, I
right.
No, I want my reaction. It's not about you. It's about me. I want my reaction to be fresh.
Good. Well, I appreciate the not having to say
I'd be like,
same thing twice.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Ooh, that was fun.
So was there an opening act?
Yes.
Okay.
Sting.
Sting was the opening act.
Sting was the opening act.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's basically what it was.
Did he end with Fields of Gold?
He played Fields of Gold, but he did not end with Fields of Gold.
Did he do
I can't remember when he ended.
How long did they each play? Like an hour and a half apiece?
No, Sting was about an hour and a half. Billy Joel was like a little over 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really cool.
You guys are like, can we go?
Because it started at 7.
Like, I'm really bored.
It started at 7, a little after 7, and then all of a sudden Billy Joel's out there, and he's like, hey, Las Vegas, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Sting. He introduced the band.
He introduced Sting?
He introduced Sting.
That's funny.
And so it's actually, Sting has is part of a new band now. It's like Sting 3.0 is what it's called. So it's almost like going back to the Police. Because
Stuart Copeland came out?
Well, no, that would have been cool.
That would have been
amazing. But no, it's just basically it's like Sting, a guitarist, and a drummer again.
Oh, okay.
So it's like he's gone back.
He's like, I don't need anybody else.
Yeah, well, that's. I think on a couple of the songs there had to be some sort of accompaniment off to the side, but the only people you could see on stage were the drummer, the guitarist, and Sting.
Pay no attention to the rest of the band under the stage.
Well, there was a little something over there. Our seats were good. They weren't great. They were good, but the really cool thing about them is it included food. So at Allegiant Stadium, with the section we bought, it was this like Caesar's VIP section, and so it included starting at 5. Once you got there, it was basically you went in, you had to like have your ticket scanned like 3 or 4 times. Then they put a bracelet on you. You go down this escalator and all of a sudden opening up in front of you, there's a bar and there's 2 buffet tables on each side of this big room.
So you had buffet choice?
Yeah. So you had buffet choices. Like, yeah, it was like.
Was drink included?
That was not included. For the first hour, there was.
It was at Chiefs Away Stadium. That's pretty good.
It was.
That's a good one. Lucky I like it.
The house wine was half off from 5 to 6. And Mondavi was their house wine. So
you'd walk over to the guy who just complained to you for a few minutes, and you had to pay him like $10.
And the house wine. Yeah.
Oh God, why is everyone here?
Off of that, but the food was free. A guy that Kristen started talking to, a guy that was kind of
the
sitting
price
next
of
to us.
one. There you go.
2 for the price of 1. There you go. That's what it was. Because I went back. Yeah, I had a Sauvignon Blanc and then I had a Pinot Noir. But somebody that Kristen started talking to, he was actually a Raiders season ticket holder. And he said that for the football games, the beverages are free as well. Part of that. But
wow.
Yeah. So that, and I guess on the other side of the stadium, there was almost exactly the same sort of experience. But somebody was saying that the Super Bowl trophies are over on that side. So you can like see.
Did you go over and look at it?
We did not go over and look at that. But
there's probably only so much time.
Yeah.
You're like, Billy Joel's still going on. Let's just walk over there and look at the
No,
trophies.
we could have. So yeah, we ate and had something to drink, and then we found out when you kind of walk out to where your seats are, then, and there's the stadium, the seats are back there, but there's this like area where you can stand you don't have to go to your seat actually. And so we were standing like right up against the railing, and because Kristen's like, we're gonna be dancing anyway, so we're staying here. So I was like, okay. So we stayed there. We met. Did
you ever even go to your seats?
I went up to see where the seat was.
I just wanted to know.
So I waved to to pocket, and she waved back up at me. And then when I'm down there, she's like, no, we're staying down here.
A glass of wine is more valuable at a Raiders game than the actual ticket for the game. I mean, that's accurate. That probably is accurate.
but no, it was very cool. Very cool experience from the beginning to end. And then,
did they play any Police songs? Did he do some?
Oh yeah,
Police? Okay.
No, he did. Most of it was Police and Sting solo stuff.
Yeah, because he has a decent solo catalog.
Yeah, but with only the 3 band members, like he couldn't really go into like If You Love Someone, Set Them Free or something like that, because there's a lot of other. That's when he had left the Police and he had gotten into like a more jazzy kind of rock sound. So they kept it. So Billy Joel introduced him, and then he sang Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic with him.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was cool. And then Billy left, and then they did.
Billy hobbled off stage.
Well, he doesn't. Okay, so Sting is 73, Billy's 75. Sting definitely is in better shape.
He's not had the hard life that Billy Joel has somewhat chosen for himself, but
right.
A little bit there. Sort of like the mid 2010s Chief tickets. Wow, carrying down with the But not anymore though. Those Chief tickets are valuable.
But it was it was good. They don't sound like they used to, but they both really sounded good still. I was surprised because Billy Joel, I've heard
Billy had a few rum and plums.
He did. He hit the rum and plums.
He hit the rum and plums. Nice SoCal.
But because I've heard Billy Joel lately, and it's not. So I was really surprised. I was really pleasantly surprised.
I had gone through some YouTube videos in the last 3 or 4 months, something like that, like going down the rabbit hole, finding older clips of Billy Joel, which I had sent to you, I think I said you and Joe, one of them, and done that. And then I had found some newer stuff. I was like, oh, what is he at? And I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to.
I was pleasantly surprised. And he actually sang Innocent Man. And it was funny. He came out.
Did he do the note?
And he did. He said, well, he's like, Billy Joel's so great interacting with the audience.
That's what I think. That's why I would actually still want to go see him, just because of story possibilities, conversation with all that stuff.
He's just so good at it. And he's like, Vegas is a gambling town. He said, I wrote. He said, some of these songs, I wrote when I was in my mid 30s and I could still hit those notes. He's like, as you get older, it gets tougher. He's like, but I'm going to give it a try. But Vegas is a gambling town, so you might want to put some money down on whether or not I can hit the notes. And it was
good enough.
A little more scream and then sing. It wasn't that. Well, Pockets actually got it on. We can show it to you.
Oh,
she recorded that. So you'll be able to. And no, it was. I was pleasantly surprised. But Sting played for like an hour and a half and did Roxanne. Fields of Gold. If I Ever Lose My Faith in You.
Spirits in a Material World.
They did not do that. Walking on the Moon.
You know why he couldn't do it? Because his drummer can't play like Stuart Copeland. That's a hard one to do, from what I understand from Stuart Copeland.
But that was
I follow on TikTok.
But it did Every Breath You Take, but then it kind of went into this other song. They kind of did was it Roxanne that went into? I don't know. It went into this
Did
longer
he do a medley?
version. It went into a something else, and then it came back to Roxanne, and then
we're gonna jam for a few minutes.
But it was really good.
Paco, hi Bevy Bros. Hi. Paco, it is good to see you. Good to see everybody tonight. Good to see everyone.
But we had seen in the set list that Billy Joel was going to sing "Turn the Lights Back On," and he didn't. So I was.
Oh, that's
that
a bummer.
was the one because and I've said this to a few people.
Song that he wrote for himself.
Well, and it's funny. He's like, after the first song or two, he's like, we do a lot of the old favorites tonight. He's like, because we don't really have anything new. And then I was thinking, you do have one new. And maybe that was like a setup for later on. I kept waiting for him to say, you know what, here's the one new one we're going to do. But that was the only, to me, downer. And it wasn't like anything that, made me not enjoy the concert. But
no.
With Billy Joel,
I'm just honestly shocked.
I was too.
You would think he would want to sing that one,
especially since we had seen it.
It's a decent song.
It's a good song.
Really for someone that kind of lost a little bit of the thread with Billy Joel's newer stuff. Yeah. I actually have heard. I'm like, this is a good song. I enjoyed it.
And he doesn't. That is like his last new song.
He probably forgot 93. He had new music.
He could have.
No, that's not true. Don't forget to say hi to the dirt on Bevy's chin. It's getting there. It's showing up more. I don't know. We got a few more weeks.
I was impressed with your sons.
Yeah, that's been going on for a while.
Yeah, okay.
He's been doing that for a little while.
But it was I like Billy Joel
Uptown
so
Girl?
much. He did do that, and that's
unfortunate.
So
why?
So that's the thing where, as I'm tried to say about 3 times, I'm going to say it right now. I like Billy Joel so much. I could probably hear like 3 days worth of concerts because I like so much of his music, and so there wouldn't be any way probably for him to get all of my favorites in 2 hours. That being said, there are songs like like that, like even Keeping the Faith, or
he didn't do that, did he?
He did.
Yeah.
We Didn't Start the Fire.
That's okay.
Even Only the Good Die Young. I like it, but I don't need to hear those.
Yeah,
again.
I like that.
I'd rather hear Down Easter Alexa. I'd rather hear.
He didn't do Down Easter.
No, I'd rather hear.
I
Go to Extremes. I'd rather
that's a
hear
good one,
Stiletto. I'd rather hear like a Zanzibar. I'd rather hear those.
He did Vienna, right?
He did Vienna.
Okay.
So that was great. And he also did Sometimes a Fantasy. So that was
Oh,
good. But he didn't
that's
do
nice.
Don't Ask Me Why.
Did he do Stranger?
Didn't do The Stranger. So yeah, so
He's got a huge catalog. Like you said, it's tough. I
It's
agree.
tough.
I could probably make it through two concerts of his.
Yeah.
Like I said, you'd make it through a third or whatever. But I definitely get that. That's
And he has a song that Baker will probably remember, and you may even too. I think it's from the Piano Man album, and it's called Last Stop in Las Vegas, or Stop in Las Vegas, or Stop in Nevada.
I remember that. I don't know if I remember the song.
And
though.
somebody up front must have asked him about it. He's like, oh, all of a sudden you just kind of hear him say, yeah, oh. He's like, oh, it's not on the set list. He's like, but I think we could do that one. And then all of a sudden, they just broke out with
cool.
it. So whether or not, but it was also cool because Piano Man, when he did sing that, it's 9:00 on a Saturday, and it actually was Saturday. I don't know if it was 9:00.
Was it 9:00?
I don't know but also I did this and I didn't realize I did it. Guess what mixed drink I ordered?
Gin and tonic?
I did. I didn't order a tonic. I should have ordered a tonic and gin though. Make love to his tonic and gin. I didn't even realize it until then.
Did you have it in your hand when it happened?
No, I had the ice melting cup still there on the railing.
On the railing? Oh, it could have fallen over.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't have fallen over.
Oh, okay. Not that kind of railing.
No.
Mod Sherpa, how's it going? Good to see you. Chat, please give subs. Bevy might be going home. This is just working well into the Red Dead playthrough as well. But like I said, the No Shave November.
You put your cowboy hat on?
I wish I had a hat. I would have done that as a joke on the first day, but I don't have a cowboy hat. I have a Darth Vader helmet, but I don't think that counts. I don't think that works.
Don't make love to that drink.
Make love to his tonic and gin.
That's right.
I lost that game.
Wow.
Wow. That's painful.
Oh, wow.
So what did he finish with? Like what was Sting's closer? Like where did he like did Sting like leave stage and come back, or was it they just straight
Sting
hour and a
did
half?
not.
Okay.
That was it. And Sting's closer was I think it was Every Breath You Take. I believe that's what it was. And it was a longer version.
The ending went on for 20 minutes like a Sting ending.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. So about 4 or 5 songs in, Sting came out and he sang Big Man on Mulberry Street with Billy Joel.
Oh.
Which was good. He did a really good job.
That's kind of cool.
And Pocket has that recorded as well. So he came out in like a suit and he's singing. Yeah, it was.
Okay, that's neat.
I like that. It was very cool.
That's really cool. It was doing that.
It was. Oh, there you go, Baker. She's a rocket on the 4th of July. Yep, that's from that song.
Why was Katharine Hepburn singing that song? I don't know what's going on.
Katharine Hepburn came out.
Did you want any more? Should we finish it? Just a little bit left.
Yeah, we can finish it up. Yeah, might as well. So that was it was good. And
Billy Joel's closer was what did he send you out with? Wasn't We Didn't Start the Fire?
I think it was You May Be Right. Yes, it was You May Be Right.
That's not bad.
And that was good.
Did he do All for Lena?
No. Yeah, his encore.
Angry Young Man?
No, he didn't do that.
That I remember from a concert you saying that one time when you saying that same speech where he was like, a younger me wrote this and I'm angry at my younger me or whatever for writing this.
Yeah. He wrote or he sang The Entertainer, but he didn't sing he did not sing that one. But he came out like lately it seems like an encore is like 1 or 2 songs, but his encore was like at least 5 songs. So
oh really?
But yeah, it was good. It was really good.
No category? Oh, did I not put up a category?
Oh my goodness.
I probably didn't. Seeker, how's it going? Good to see you.
Yes, with the power outage, you really had to. There was a lot of behind the scenes stuff I got to see.
There we go. Now it's got a category: talk shows and podcasts. Thank you, Seeker. Appreciate it. How is that Sugar Plum sparkling beverage?
That Sugar Plum sparkling beverage is quite tasty.
It's not bad.
Not overly sweet. Got some nice flavor to it, and we recommend.
I would recommend. How much longer is that going to be around at Ye Olden Trader Joe's? You're very helpful, Seeker.
Monthish.
Monthish. Okay. You would think it would make it into December. That's when I think about sugar plums dancing in my head.
But you never know how they, how much something sells, if they order more or less than a previous year based on prior sales. So, yes, non-alcoholic.
It sounds like some sort of like back alley show in Vegas. And now on stage, the Sugar Plums.
The Sugar Plums, the rum and plum.
Anyway, M. Lurk, new Linkin Park album drops in 15 minutes here. Oh my gosh. Enjoy the lackluster Linkin Park album, Seeker. Enjoy.
Oh
my God. No, down Easter disappointed. I know. I would be down. I'd be down disappointed for that too.
I thought I saw that in, you look at beforehand the set lists and things like that. And I thought I saw that in one of them too, but obviously not.
I never heard about that, them posting the set list.
You may have maybe seen one from maybe the prior show. Sometimes people will.
Oh, is that what you guys were looking?
Pocket brought it up. I'm not sure where she had found it, but yeah.
Not far off. Sugar Cubes was a band. There you go. The Sugar Cubes. Look at these little sweet squares up on stage. The Sugar Cubes. And the lead singer is a horse, maybe? Does that mean you hit the Sugar Cube to the horse? I don't know. That's all I got. Pick a bottle for the kids to try. Yeah, it's 50% juice. It's 17 grams of sugar per 8 ounces. Like I said, there's basically, it's about 3 servings in there. It's a little over, right at 25 ounces. What did I say? A little over 25 ounces, whatever. So $4. It's good. Like I said, it's not overly sweet, which is nice. Cousin band of the California Raisins. There you go. Your horse is amazing. That Sugar Cubes was Bjork's original band. Nice. I like some Bjork around here.
It's so quiet.
T. Wolf James, how's it going? I enjoyed the first few Linkin Park albums. The guitar riffs are a lot of fun to play. And hello, long time. It has been a long time. I like older Linkin Park. I just have no need for their new singer. But like I said, everyone enjoy what you're going to enjoy music-wise.
True.
It is not for me to decide.
True that.
Because if it was, it'd be a better place if I could tell you what you should and should not listen. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's garbage. Your ears, your choice. Topical. Well, we didn't do anything near that exciting, but that sounds like that was fantastic and an amazing situation. A lot because of the food. Yeah, gatekeeping fun? Exactly. I won't do that. No gatekeeping of fun here.
Yeah, certainly enhanced it. That's for sure.
Definitely enhanced it.
Yeah, well, the food and the whole experience. Yeah,
what was the food great. Spread? Or what did you have? I guess.
Oh man, what did we have? There was some just breads and bruschettas, and there was a lot of good vegetables. There was some sort of roast beast that they were carving.
I was just gonna ask.
There was
any fish?
No fish. There was some pasta, and I'm trying to think. The other side had some of the same things, but then also had nachos and hot dogs. And,
ooh, okay.
Yeah. So, and the desserts were quite
tasty.
How
long does that stay?
That stayed until I think they said 8:45. So that was while Sting was still playing. And
okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
But then they said they started to take that down. So.
Have to say, after trying both, the Thanksgiving stuffing chips from Trader Joe's are better than the ones from Aldi's, but the ones from Aldi's are still good. I saw
okay.
She posted that in Discord earlier that she had gotten that as well, and it said they were pretty good. That's good to know. Tried listening to the stuff of the newer singer. Doesn't work for me. Yeah, same. Like I said, but again, we have all good memories of the original Linkin Park, which is fine. Nacho hot dogs? Ooh, could you do?
You could have done that, yeah. Actually,
was it a lot of serve yourself, or did they have people there serving?
A lot of serve yourself. There was some obviously, especially for the carving of the roast beef.
You see people picking up knives and stuff. That's not happening.
Oh. There was someone ladling out the cheese for the nachos, and they were being a little stingy with the cheese.
Oh, were they?
So yeah. So Pocket
did Pocket.
Can I have another one? Oh yeah. She's like, a little bit more, please. I should have done that too. But
she's like, oh, I'll take some cheese, please.
Yeah.
Did you want some nachos?
Nope, just cheese.
Is there a bucket of queso in the back I could just be handed? Yeah, you don't want to be stingy with the cheese. I would have been like, excuse me, this is free. Give me my cheese. Let's go. How hard was it getting in and out of the stadium? Like all that kind of stuff. Was it not too bad? Did you guys wind up Ubering there? Or?
No, we drove, and we had bought a parking pass for a place nearby. And so that was, and we got there when it opened at 5, or we were there before that. We waited in line. And then afterward, we just got a little turned around because where we went in, then we had to like walk around to the east entrance, and then and it's light. It's kind of light. Also the weird thing about Nevada is, at least weird for us, is they're at the same time as California, so they're an hour behind us.
Right.
So picture what it's like here now at about 6 o'clock. That darkness is already at 5 o'clock in Nevada. So it's like weird. You're like, oh, it's like so too dark for 5 o'clock. So it was starting to get dark. But anyways, when we got out of the concert, it's dark, and we're like, where do we park? We got a little spun.
Where are we going?
Like, I think this is where we went in. Okay, now we got angled that way, and then we got to the street. And for a second, I was like, I really don't know where. I mean, I knew it was close by, but then finally, Pocket's like, it's got to be over there. And of course, she was right. And we're like, all right, there we go.
Thank God.
And then, we had a super quick ride home then from that. So,
nice.
Yeah, you could have, if you'd stayed at like the Mandalay Bay, you could have walked because there's a pedestrian bridge, or you could have, I guess there's a tram you can take or a shuttle you can take that gets you to there, and then you could walk quickly. But since we had our car, it was pretty easy. So.
It's not too bad. It's probably the recalled Costco cheese. That could be.
Oh,
it
no. Que Bueno? Did Que Bueno get recalled?
Costco's had like a lot of not of their own stuff as much, but they've had a lot of things that have been recalled lately. I don't know what there was. There was like a bunch of different, like I said, just because they happen
we
to
had
sell
some
them.
things
Because we always get those
to,
emails, which is nice.
Yeah.
You mean the butter? Yeah. Just a giant tub of butter.
We had to do some, that's the thing though about Trader Joe's I appreciate. It's always going above and beyond, but can't be, want to take chances with that stuff.
Oh, there it is. Trying to adjust without being able to see. All right, there we go. All right.
No, there was no snow.
8,000 pounds of Costco butter over missing milk hours. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. Thank God it wasn't the butter. I did hear there was supposed to be snow in Nevada, though. There was something like, I think
there
it
may
was,
have been. I mean, it was.
I think it was Baker had actually messaged me. She's like, "Oh, did you hear about the snow?" I was like, "No."
Yeah, there may have been, but not where we were. It was cold. Actually, the weather's very similar to here. It's not too much different, but
even some certain areas.
But there definitely was a chill. We hadn't taken a trip in a long time where we had to pack and also account for cold weather. So,
okay.
So we had to be ready for that situation.
Honestly, if you have a milk allergy, you should know to stay away from the butter without a warning label. I mean,
correct.
You would think.
Correct.
You would think that would be something that Lucky
there's
would
no. I can
recognize.
have this butter made with milk, but there's no warning on that.
There's no warning. I should be okay.
Doesn't say I have an allergen. Let's talk about allergens.
All right, let's take a quick break. Let's go grab a bottle of wine. Does that sound like a plan?
A bottle of white?
Yeah.
Okay.
All depends on your appetite. And we are back. Perhaps a bottle of rosé instead.
We could have added some of that plum to this and made it a bottle of rosé.
Oh, maybe we could have done that.
Okay.
All right, we need to fix a redemption here that was done right at the end as we were going into the break.
We do have a Grand Reserve Merlot we could try if we really want to.
You talked about that. I mean, we could do that like kind of as it would probably wind up being a little bit of a joke, at least with chat, but it could be delicious. Who knows? The only reason they picked Merlot is because it was funny, right? Wasn't that the whole thing?
And if they want to drink Merlot, we're drinking Merlot.
No, if anybody orders Merlot, I'm leaving. I am not drinking any fucking Merlot.
Okay, relax, Miles. Jesus, no Merlot.
No Merlot.
Realize that's probably like the 20-year anniversary of that movie, right?
I think so. Did you know I have that on Blu-ray? I found it last week.
You shared that funny story last week. I love that story.
I did. That was a good story.
Jeez, I really wish I had that on DVD or Blu-ray, but it's like $50 every time I look for it.
Turns out I had a $50 bill sitting in my
that's right.
sitting in my cabinet.
That's right.
Trader Joe's Grand Reserve Carneros Chardonnay. We've had a lot of wines from Carneros, it feels like.
Yeah, usually
when I go in the
Pinots
archives.
will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Pinot Noirs. I hadn't realized this until I was looking at the flyer that Trader Joe's hasn't had this particular Carneros Chardonnay in 6 years.
Oh, really?
It has come back.
Oh, it's
hopefully with a vengeance.
2018. Oh, wait.
That's right. Yeah.
They
found the old bottles.
It is still actually the old bottles.
So
funny enough. Is this one that's in the flyer as well?
Is in the flyer?
Okay.
Yep.
Will this be around, for some holiday times coming up if people were interested in
It should
if we like it?
We've got a decent amount still at the store.
Are you able to order it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know.
As far as I know. Do you like Chardonnays?
I love Chardonnays.
Are you more of an oaky kind of Chardonnay person, or do you like more
I
toward
like a
Sauvignon
balance.
Light? Okay.
I like a balance. I do like some oak in there, but I don't want it to be overly oak focused.
I don't like it to be ridiculously oaked.
Yeah,
but
I
for
like
me,
that
Chardonnay, I like that to be because I want something different than the Sauv Blanc or something like that, or
to add
Grease or something.
Some heft.
Yeah, a little creaminess. I like a little creaminess with the fruit. It's like almost like custardy kind of thing going on with that. But yeah, I don't. What's the one that's like always the ridiculous? Is it butter churn? It's like churn.
The churn is very oaky. Yeah. But I know a couple of years ago we did the Phantom Chardonnay, and we both really liked that because it has kind of like apple pie.
Oh yeah,
spicy notes, and we really like that. I haven't had that since then.
Apple pie McShee.
But it was good at that time. I had this chilled, and we kind of let it sit out, so. Room temperature is still somewhat cool here, so
yeah,
it's not like it sat out in the sun.
I mean,
in the warm summer sun.
And I guess for Chardonnays too, I don't always like them super chilled. Yeah, like either.
Yeah, and you want to be able to taste what's in there. So
not fond of oakiness. Yeah, no, like I said, obviously it's everyone likes.
How about Elliot-ness?
Oh. We were just talking about that movie last week too,
weren't
we?
So.
Where are all these callbacks to just go watch last week's show. It's probably way more entertaining.
And it started on time.
It is on YouTube. Shameless plug. Where's that button? I'm going to find it. There it is. What's that? It's got a Blue Sky link in there. What the hell is that? It's almost like you can follow us on that social media network there. I'll take oak over hops. Hey, to each his own. Oak. I like both. I like oaky hops.
Oak and hops.
That's right. Here's the list of all the featured beverages if you guys did not get these. I actually had links to all those things.
Please tell us why. Now I'm going to have that song in my head.
That's so funny. He did Big Man and Mulberry Street. Like, that's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sting did a good job. I don't know if we mentioned that on. I may have said that, and people might be wondering what we're talking about because I don't know if I said that.
You did.
Did I say that on the stream? Okay.
Yeah, because you were talking about how he came out
there was something else in there. I was
came out in a trench coat and everything else. No, you were talking about some people that you met.
He flashed the crowd.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oak and hops, the worst Hall and Oates. Yeah. I was trying very quickly to think of some sort of alternative songs, Macho.
Yeah,
I had nothing. I was like, oh, he's a cannabis eater. I don't know, that just didn't work.
Because you're shy.
Oh,
you're
she
shy.
can't come. Watch out, boys.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Well, because there are worse versions, so there's trouble there.
Oak and hops.
Yeah. It works as a duo name. Anytime I mention two things, it turns into a cop drama. It's my always my go-to
it's an
joke.
80s cop drama.
Yeah, I said something to my wife yesterday, and I was like, "Is that like a Miami cop duo?" I can't remember what it was, but pear.
Yeah, I was gonna say apple. I think there's. I'm maybe getting a little bit of.
I get a little lemon, a little pear.
Alcohol. A little bit. I'm
I
waiting
think
for that to kind of flash off a bit. I don't know if it's. I don't know what it was.
On stage.
Yeah, flash off. That's right. Flash on.
14.5. I thought that's what I had seen.
That's a little hot.
Yo. She's going back to Downeaster Alexa. That took me a minute.
Throwing out random.
That's a callback and a half. I meant as a band, but cop show too. Yeah, no, I figured you did as a band, right? It's Wham. It's the lesser version of Wham. It's oak and hops. Yeah, I like the aroma. There's a little bit of oak or some sort of little very light sweet in there. Everything's nice, but it's a little muted.
I thought you were going to taste it, so I took a drink.
No, it's okay.
To get back into our podcasty format. They're gotta put some up. We'll get there.
Interesting. I like what you've done here. I've got a contract for $5,000. Yeah, definitely the alcohol and the aroma kind of keeps coming through a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that'll should eventually dissipate, but it's there.
Remember the tasting notes. Yeah, that's like the Titans. Remember the Titans.
Remember the tasting notes.
I remember
them. The Alamo. There's no basement in the Alamo.
You go in and he's like, I'm playing the full Innocent Man album. You're like,
Oh my God. Yeah,
night.
right.
We came on the wrong night.
And I'm going to sing it in Spanish as well.
And I will be doing a duet with Christy Brinkley as well. She's coming out on stage. Like, God dang it. I do like it. There's maybe this only happens more often with like heavy metal rock band kind of things or whatever, where sometimes they will feature like when they do a tour, like like they're going to play this whole album front to back, like as part of the set, like maybe not right in order, but we will get through the whole album. I think that's as long as you like that album, which usually it's going to be their best one or whatever. Usually that's pretty exciting. Like Metallica's done that with Master of Puppets, like where they played the whole thing. And,
well, I know the Eagles were doing Hotel California there for a while,
which is really cool.
And it's funny, our hotel room, it faced the city instead of the strip this time. But the cool thing is I could see the Sphere off to the left. And that's where the Eagles play, but they only play Friday and Saturday nights. And we got in on Friday and it was too late. So we weren't, and even then, so Saturday, and it said, well, sold out anyways, but we had a prior engagement.
You had a prior engagement.
So, but that would have been cool had there been tickets and the night correct. We actually were like, should we go see the Eagles? I mean,
I would like to see anything at the Sphere
there.
Like, you know, I would have seen, I mean, I'm not a massive U2 fan, but I would have seen U2, like that would have been cool. Or I've seen the Eagles, but I've heard that it's still pretty good. Like I would go see that. Oh my God, there would not be a bank account large enough that would stop me to go see Tool at the Sphere, brothers. I agree. That would definitely be a first choice. Just, you realize the experience that would be like, I don't want to, you know, just get chat to drown in that, but yeah, brothers, that would be an amazing sonic and visual experience. Just because of what they normally do in concert, because it's all video board stuff and everything, you know, that would be pretty nuts. Have you seen the videos of like the Sphere with the Eagles with Hotel California and stuff?
No,
it's neat. Like it's like, you know, as they're playing on that little stage, all the things, it looks like you're driving into California and there's stuff going.
Cool.
It's just like, I think it'd be one of those things. Like even again, we've seen them. They're probably not going to sound as. I mean, they're sounding even lesser than now.
Yeah. And
one of them isn't even with us anymore.
They don't sound much like Glenn Frey anymore.
I've heard that the son actually does a pretty good job from what everyone's told me, but I have not seen him.
But then I heard he left. I heard Deacon wasn't with them anymore, but I'm not sure.
At least the concert that the friend of our friend went to there, he was there singing. Singing for him.
But I know Vince Gill is with them, and Vince Gill's got a decent voice for some of their songs, I would think. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Vince. Oh, you know what, mate? I thought they said he was with them because I was like, I'd forgotten about that. Schism or Ladder. I mean, anything they would do there. Yeah, I would love it if they did. I also want to see, so a concert there would obviously be neat, but then kind of the opposite end of the spectrum is something. I would like to see a concert at Red Rocks. That's also on my bucket list. That's in Colorado. Have you ever seen footage of that?
I have seen some, and I think that's where our Vegas friends went to see Sammy Hagar, I think.
Weird move from country music to the Eagles. Yeah. Well, the Eagles are pretty country sometimes. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't like to admit it.
There may be some sarcasm in that. I'm not sure.
It could be. And also incorrect spelling, but that's fine. Maybe he meant wired move.
It's a wired move.
Red Rocks is a place I would love to go. That's definitely like on the bucket list. Go to see some sort of concert there. And like, you know, as long as I even mildly like that, I think that would be kind of neat. And then, the Sphere would be cool.
Do you have your thoughts?
I do. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I like the body.
Oh, we're talking about the wine. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just in general.
What kind of thoughts?
You still have your faculties about you? Okay.
Yeah. Do you have your wits about you? I like the body. There is some oak. I get like a little, like maybe like almost a honey sweetness, and still getting the alcohol, which I hope comes back. And then there's like a little bit of apple pear.
I was going to say that honey almost it's almost like a Honeycrisp apple in a way. Like obviously a little more muted on the apple part, but that sweetness in the oak coming together in there. The body is nice. I kind of like the aroma. I would like 20% more of all of those things, but it's solid. It's good. Yeah. Like this is usually like 12 or 13.
These are $12.99.
$12.99.
Yep.
I mean, I think it's a good value because there's a lot of balance in this. My only negative would I would hope the alcohol might back off a little more.
Yeah, I think after a little bit, But
it's not like my
but there's some
breath
good
catching on fire from fumes. But
complexity to that, like you said,
I
and
agree.
good balance. So, but yeah, maybe it's just amped up just a bit, which maybe with that alcohol dissipating somewhat would help that. So,
but yeah, no, overall, I think good, and a good, definitely a good Thanksgiving wine, just because there's so many, like, at least for us, like I said, I can only speak for our Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But like, there are so many different dishes and flavor profiles from, different fruit things to cheeses to savory to all, like I said, you kind of need a wine like this. It's going to hold up a little better. And I think this would do,
I agree.
pretty good.
I agree.
I do usually lean more toward reds though. Like I said, maybe like a Merlot. I have not literally had a Merlot in so long. It probably would be a good idea
Probably
to
since our
have one.
podcast.
Probably.
We did. You created that because we did a Merlot.
Yeah, we did. We broke
back
our
in
rules.
the day. That's right. You did say to me, "I'm not drinking any fucking Merlot." Wait, no, you never said that.
Yeah, that is
okay,
that is pretty
Miles.
tasty, though.
Okay.
And you said you finished Only Murders, right?
Correct. We are finished.
You finished that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I was telling my wife, I was like, yeah, I guess there's another season. We know who the murderer, the next murderer coming
Yeah,
up is.
the next murdered.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, Paul Rudd made another appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came back again. And that was funny. That's been good. Had a buttery Chardonnay at a lunch after a funeral. Was pretty good. A lunch after... Oh, okay. Sorry about that. It was at a funeral, but I'm glad you enjoyed the Chardonnay.
So have you... Paul Rudd made the other appearance.
He came back. He was... What did he's... Oh, because he's like another stand-in for Zach Galifianakis and like whatever, because he was wearing the same... Because he was a stand-in for the photo shoot.
Right.
Or something like that. And so he was there for that.
So is that the one that ends with the... Or has a... I don't want to spoil it, so anyway. But yes.
No one else is dead, if that's what you're about to ask.
No, nobody else is dead.
No, that was where they discovered about like the director and then the
Okay.
two girls, and then they talked to them some more. And then...
Because they find the other...
Oh, and then finally was the episode with the... Wasn't your pink eye and the other? It jumps.
Yeah, it jumps.
That was funny.
Yeah.
And they're, like I said, that conversation was good. Like I said, that information. So, yeah.
Have you found out their connection with Griffin Dunn yet? With the director?
Who, the two girls?
All of them.
All those people?
Yeah.
The people were like subletting the, like there was something about there's some subletting in the apartment because he's never there because he was in Peru and all that kind of stuff. And then those two girls took his class and they were, and then that guy was, who was that? He was somebody, because I remember when I saw him, because they show him in the old video footage of him interacting with the guy, the actor that plays that guy.
That plays the director?
Yeah, that plays
his name is Griffin Dunn.
Yeah, but but he was in like a Cheers or something like.
He was in Frasier. He's the wheelchair guy in Frasier.
Yes. Yeah, with the bar. Okay. Yeah, because I told my wife, I was like, oh, that's the guy that he only could talk about barbecue and he had the hats and like,
that's from
like,
Frasier.
Yeah. So that was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've started making a list of like, because I need to see The Penguin. I need to watch that. I need to watch, because there's been more talk about the new Batman movie at some point. Probably won't come out till next year, I'm sure. But I need to see The Penguin. I need to see the last season of Ted Lasso. I need to see the last season of The Good Place. What?
You haven't seen those last two things?
No.
Oh my God.
No, I haven't watched those.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, The Good Place. We've talked about
Place,
watching The Good Place again.
The Good Place, I may just read what it is, because I'd have to like watch those seasons. Unless they do an amazing recap at the beginning of the fourth season or whatever.
I think you'd probably get up to speed pretty fast.
Oh, okay. Because I don't remember anything going on.
The way that ends is really, it's worth your time. And Ted Lasso, yeah, that ends great too.
But then they're going to do another season of that too?
I hope not.
I think so.
There was talk about that, but
I
thought that Sudeikis and what's his name, Brett Goldstein, and I thought they all felt it had a 3-season arc. And okay. I mean, I guess it could, but I hope it doesn't. I hope it right there. So, but I think Severance is coming out.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I had seen it. Like, that they had said that they had come out with. I'm kind of with Lucky that I had seen not just that talk, but then it turned into that they were going to do. Yeah.
Okay, I had heard that possibility too.
Might as well binge the whole Good Place.
Yeah.
I've watched, like I said again, I love the first 3 seasons. And then I think whatever it was. Where can you watch it? Is it on Netflix? It was like not on the service we had.
Oh, I don't know.
There was something.
I bet it's
there was
gotta be
something. Again,
Hulu
this
or
is years
Netflix.
ago. Like whenever we were all kind of into it, wherever it was, we didn't have an option to watch it or couldn't, and then we just didn't. And we were waiting for it to show up. Maybe it was through NBC Peacock. We're waiting for it to, it was finishing and waiting for it to move over. But now, and then we've just never gone back to it.
What else? Oh yeah, Ted Lasso. Yeah,
Ted Lasso, The Penguin. There was some other show too that was on. I was thinking.
Severance, I think, is coming.
Oh, I've never watched
year.
that either.
And then, so we were talking about when we get our month or two, whatever, of Apple Plus for Severance. We also want to watch Shrinking with Harrison Ford.
That's
and
the
Jason
other one on my
Segel.
list too. Yeah, I've heard that's really good. You should watch. Have you watched that other one I always talk about that's got Rob McElhaney on there? It's the.
Is it on Apple Plus?
Yeah, it's on what's it called? Mythic Quest.
Mythic Quest. We don't currently have Apple Plus.
You should put that on like your Apple list when you go watch. That one's pretty fun. It's like video gamey, but it's also just humor. Like I said, it's not too inside baseball. It's not where you're like, oh, this isn't as funny because I don't game or what, But like I said, it's basically they're making they have been making a World of Warcraft, so it's that kind of game. So, well, this is good. I
agree.
Pretty easy recommend. Would like a little more out of it, but maybe that turns into the diamond level.
Tomorrow,
do they make a diamond level?
Not of this that I know of. I think we've only had diamond reds. I don't think there's been a diamond
or
white
platinum
yet.
What's after this one? What is this?
Well, there's Grand Reserve, then platinum, and then there's been the diamond. There's been a few.
Is there a platinum level of this one?
There has been a platinum Chardonnay.
Maybe that's what I need.
It hasn't been. Haven't seen that for a while.
$3 more, $4 more. What is that one?
$2 more.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So, but try it tomorrow, maybe when you stream.
Yeah. No, definitely.
And see if some of that alcohol flashed off.
Yeah, like I said, and it would be interesting. Like I said, I know I let it get a little bit, probably more room temperature than I wanted it to get to because of the delay that
I think that was good though.
I mean, I liked it. I wonder, you probably would like a little bit less oak. The alcohol might have been kicked down immediately because of that to some extent.
Maybe.
Would a little more fruit come in, but overall, I liked the profile that was here. For sure. For sure.
Wait, this profile.
That one's good too. They're both good. You've got a good profile.
My good side.
I always only show my good side, which is that's what I got. Ultra platinum, super. Oh, you want the diamond level? There's a Modern Family about that where he keeps wanting the next level.
Yes, the Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, is that where?
Because that's what
like,
that's.
Oh no, that's the next level. It's like, wait, there's no. Son of a bitch. And at the very end, he finds out there's a one more level because it's Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt's in that, and then
the guy from the
and the
office,
tall guy,
from the Office Space
that
on
guy
BBC,
is great.
and he's hilarious.
That guy.
You want your bubble bath, sir?
Yeah,
I'll be very discreet.
Same price either way.
Same price either way.
I'll fit. Yeah, as you wish. Same price.
Same price either way.
He's in. So have you seen? He's in The Good Place. One of the seasons. Maybe that's the 4th season, and you see him. You should watch. I don't know. He's not in it for very long, but he's in it.
He's
I like
in
that
it.
guy. He's into it.
He is very hilarious.
We listen to some comedy a lot on like longer road trips, like going past Phoenix. Often we'll put comedy on, and so we were listening to comedy, and there were a couple of Patton Oswalt bits in there. And yeah,
he's so good.
He is good.
Yeah, he is quite excellent. How do you feel about making a cocktail?
I would love to watch you make a cocktail.
All right.
I'll help in any way you need.
All right. We're going to go make a cocktail, which is this one right here. This picture is like I've been I forgot that I hadn't done this. We're making Angel's Envy. No, that's not. We had that last week. Maybe this is the way I secretly promote our previous shows that are up on YouTube.
Look at
Have
that.
you ever thought about that?
An accident.
If only there was a place you could go find all of our old podcasts and things and videos and whatnot.
Unfortunately, there are.
There is a place for
There's a
that.
place,
It's up on
yes.
YouTube. Yeah, we had that last week. The drink we're going to have is called the Barrymore Room. I think I actually spelled it incorrectly in the title then, now that I'm
No, I think you did it right.
Did I do it with an A?
Right. Yeah.
Well, maybe the second time I screwed it up.
No, you got it up there.
Did I get it right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What about
I thought it was going to be a play because there's strawberries in there.
No, I did it right both times.
Yeah.
I should just trust
I thought it was going to be like berries because of strawberries.
Yeah.
But it's actually like Barrymore, as in like Drew Barrymore? I don't know.
Hey, that's me. Accidentally. That's right. That's true. Barry is your name. That's right. I forgot about that. But yeah, this is a riff, I guess, from a bartender that used to work at Brooklyn's Clover Club. They have a famous drink, the Clover Club. I don't know how that one is made. This one uses bourbon, which is always obviously very near and dear to my heart. So this one takes a little bit of something different. Let's see. I think it's this one. There we go.
Oh,
that's
okay.
at least a glass. It's going to look similar in color to that, so that's why we went with that glass.
That is the exact drink we're going to make.
It's not.
No,
it's
okay,
not
no.
a wish.
It's a standard. Tap in.
It is its non-union equivalent. So this is normally is 1.5 ounces of bourbon. They say Elijah Craig 12-year. I don't have that, but I've got some high proof stuff from the Trader Joe's small batch that we always absolutely flip over every year, because not only because of the price, but because of the obviously the flavor. It comes from Buffalo Trace.
Yep.
It is a Buffalo Trace product, but it just happens to be for Trader Joe's. 1/2 ounce of sweet vermouth, 1/2 ounce of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. It does have an egg white in it, because this is a, like I said, a sour cocktail to some extent. And then a muddled strawberry.
Okay.
So that is the recipe. The recipe is up there as well. If you go to the beverage links right there, if you want the link to that. So yeah, we're going to go make that. When we come back, we'll let you know. Hopefully it's delicious. I tried the strawberry early, and the strawberries were good.
Which is surprising because they're not in season, but good. I'm glad it was good.
When is strawberry season?
Usually it's like
If that's
April-ish
Brian- if that's
through
Brian about
August.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you cultivating your strawberries?
Here in Arizona.
All right, we'll be right back. And we are back. A little bit later. We would already be done by now if it hadn't been for the power going
That's
out.
true. That's
I tell
true.
ya.
How'd you measure out the egg white?
I don't.
Okay, good.
I basically...
I had a feeling.
From what I have heard, usually it's about 1/2 ounce of egg white is what you get out of one of those. So then I just wound up using one for that, which is, again, it's a little bit of an estimate. I have seen like the Not Just a Bartender that we follow and some other people. If you're making a bunch of these cocktails, like people are coming over, you're going to make whiskey sours traditionally and that type of thing. They actually buy like those, like what look like almost like a mustard squeezer, like kind of bottle or something like one of those. Okay. And they'll put all the egg whites in there. So then you can actually literally dollop out the exact amount that you want for consistency.
Could you just buy liquid egg whites?
I have heard people using that too.
Okay. All right.
If you are allergic to that, I think I have that in my Amazon cart because I've wanted to make a cocktail that we like and do one with each. And we don't know which is which, and we try it and see if you can tell the difference. Because a lot of people have said that it's very similar. Because all the egg white is really doing is adding a little bit of body, kind of some creaminess,
some protein,
and some protein. Right, exactly. Part of a chicken is what you're adding to there.
A little bit of foodborne illness.
Put a drumstick in there. Yeah.
Probably give me the smaller one.
Is that the smaller one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the smaller one.
Well, I started to pour, and then I realized I was double straining. So then that was why I had to kind of like at the end readjust the heights there. But yeah, so if you missed, if you had fallen behind during the first break or the second break, I should say, as we went and made the cocktail. This is called the Barrymore Room, I believe. It is a riff on the Clover Club cocktail. This is a bartender that used to work there, and he made this. It is 1.5 ounces of bourbon, preferably like a higher proof bourbon, which is what we used. 1/2 ounce of sweet vermouth, 1/2 ounce of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. I actually used agave nectar, so that was my one small substitution.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted a little bit more depth with that, but like again, it's fine if you use a simple syrup. Egg white in there, and then a strawberry. I used a couple strawberries because these looked a little on the smaller side, so that was what we went with. So cheers. Planty, how's it going? We were asking about you hours ago. How is that cider? Don't disappoint me. You better have tried one of those ciders. I'm going to be sad if you didn't because we were talking about it. Well, why you went right to the drink? We're not sniffing anymore. This motherfucker over here doesn't like uncouth.
I forgot.
Uncouth. I just got home. Going to open it now. My God, Planty, what a horrible day if you just got home.
I was thinking the egg was going to just mute everything. No, mute everything.
Ooh, the fresh strawberry really comes through. The bourbon kind of like right after that.
Yep.
That's nice. Little lime juice. I like it. Did you want to try?
Wait till you try it.
This bastard.
I'm sorry, I totally forgot. I didn't think about it. I'm gonna wait.
Oh, that's delicious.
It's very good.
That's real good. That's really good. Took my buddy out for a drink and a burger for his birthday. Oh, nice. That's awesome. What kind of burger did you get? Make me hungry because I am hungry. Make me hungry. Oh, that is delicious. This is another one of those deceptively like you could just
gulp.
Gulp.
Yeah. Is there alcohol in that? Yes.
Yeah, this
Quite a
has
bit.
126 proof bourbon in
Yeah.
there, plus some sweet vermouth or your alcohols. Bacon cheeseburger. Let's go. I love a good bacon
We actually
cheeseburger.
ate. So the hotel we usually stay at is Planet Hollywood. And in Planet Hollywood, they have a Gordon Ramsay burger
Oh, yeah.
restaurant. And, normally
eat there?
every time we walk by there during higher traffic hours, the line is huge. But we went down to eat earlier because when we got in at like 4 local time. So I think we went down probably like 4:30. Yeah.
Okay.
But there was no line. We were thinking, what should we go? Where should we go eat? And I said, well, we always pass by this place. So we went to Gordon Ramsay Burger.
Give me the
And
beats.
it was
you get?
delicious. I had it
Tell
was
me
like
you
a
actually
blue
had a
cheeseburger.
burger.
I did.
Oh, thank God.
I did. we went with that. We added the side salad, and then we split some truffle fries. And I forgot to tell you that. And on draft, they had the Belching Beaver milk chocolate or a chocolate peanut butter stout.
Oh,
So
let's go.
So it was $17, but
Wait, what?
the beer was $7. It's Las Vegas.
The beer was $17?
The beer was $17. It was this big. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
hope so. Was
No,
it
normal
was it a
size.
yard of peanut butter stout?
No, it was the normal size.
So was it a pint? Was it 16 ounces?
I think it may have been 20, but still $17. But it's Las Vegas.
It's getting a little better.
Yeah,
I'm trying to justify your
But so then the
purchase.
thing is, and I was really tired that day. Anyways,
How does that
but
compare to the price of the burger?
the burger was 27.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no. When I saw that on draft, I was like, well, because they had this really big beer list, and I said, "Are these all draft?" And the guy's like, "Yep, they're all draft." And then the thing about Vegas is, so Pocket will always get her Arnold Palmer. She'll get one to go, and so she did that. And the guy's like, "Do you want a beer to go?" And I was like, "Well, that's right. You could do that here."
Can you?
You can, but I did not.
How does that work?
And then
Did they just cover like this?
I would.
You
I'm
can
not
you
sure
can
how-
drink in public?
Oh yeah, all in Las
What?
Vegas. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did not know you could
all
do
kinds
that.
of. Oh yes.
Cy, how's it going? Belching Beaver Peanut Butter Stout is my all-time favorite. It is a good one. That is definitely a favorite. I would agree. It is good to see you.
So
That's like stadium pricing.
that drink it keeps because I think it's good to use the higher proof bourbon in here.
Oh, 100%.
Because it
I was slightly worried when I
comes
made that
through.
choice, but I was like,
No,
that's
that was a
what I
great
want to
choice.
use.
And the price, especially and at your local Trader Joe's, if you sell spirits, if they sell spirits, it'll
you
be
already put
available
in-
in February.
Did you?
No, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
there you go. Did you already put in a pre-order for me? How does that work?
I can't do that, but
Okay.
I'll definitely. You said you want a case, right?
I'll take 6.
6, yeah, that's case. So I will do that. No, I'll be doing that. But it says early December.
Okay.
So what's weird too, and not that it's something we're missing out on, but the eggnog liqueur, the eggnog beverage that is wildly popular that we don't like.
Right.
Last year, we were able to start ordering that on October 31st. This year,
I could see that.
we haven't been able to order it yet.
I know. Did our podcast finally
I know,
make some
maybe.
inroads with Trader Joe's to let them know?
No, people are asking about it. They
Sounds like
want
New
it.
York City prices. That does kind of sound like New York
Yeah,
City
no,
prices.
it was. Well, or
I mean, I would
Vegas.
expect that in Vegas,
Yeah.
but I bet it was a good burger though.
It was delicious.
Is
Yeah,
that his
I enjoyed
classic?
that.
Like, did he do the it's because like his thing to a good burger is like there's 3 different types of meat within the burger. Like it's like
Oh,
it's
I
like
don't
this
know.
and
It may
like
have
that's
been
like
that-
his standard like
Yeah.
kind of thing. Because I've seen him do his stuff about what makes a good burger. And you gotta do
The
that.
burger menu that we got ours from was in that $26 to $30 range. There was one above that those were in like the $30 to $35 burger.
We'll go
range.
on.
And then there was like it was called the idiot sandwich, which is like, yeah, you should order this or you're an idiot, but I didn't, I didn't get that. That
Did
was
you say
like
blue cheese though?
I got the blue cheese
I
one.
love
Yeah.
a good blue.
Yeah.
What else was
Blue
on
burger.
there? Was there like caramelized onions or something
I
maybe?
can't
or-
remember what else was on there. I
That's
just
all
know it was
Plague Doc,
delicious.
good evening. Good evening to you too, Plague Doc.
Good
Good to see you.
evening.
Yet one more to add to the list for you to prepare for me. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
That list has grown long. This is why we no longer make cocktails here at About Beverages.
That's right.
It's amazing. The strawberry in there. It's not only the fresh strawberry, but it's there's that. This is gonna sound like very much like there's a vegetable.
There is
like
that.
there's a plant quality
Yeah,
to it.
no,
There's a
definitely.
green
There's that
along
note.
with that, which is really
Yeah.
adds to that freshness and
Yep.
everything else. And the
I
lime
agree.
juice is nice in there. And yeah, I was a little little worried. I thought maybe that bourbon, like I said, would overpower it, but it does not. It blends in there perfectly. I honestly can't see using too much lower proof then. I wouldn't go below 100 proof, which I usually don't like doing in cocktails anyway. Yeah. If anyone ever makes mixed drinks and things like that, I recommend staying at that kind of bottle and bond 100 proof. Because you want that to show through, even if you're normally not a whiskey drinker or anything else, I think it still blends in nicely enough for the most part. But yeah, I think this is really good balance here. This is really delicious. The
restaurant that we like to eat at, which is right outside the Paris Hotel, on their cocktail menu, they actually had one that was made with Whiskey Del Bach. I didn't get that, but I just had wine then. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Whiskey Del Bach.
That's cool. Beer to go.
Yeah, I know.
I think I would have done it just for the novelty. Even if I didn't want to drink, be like, yes, just so I can say that I did it.
It's an expensive novelty, but yes.
You're on vacation. Who cares? Could you say a planty quality?
Oh, a planty. Yeah, that could go down. That does go down.
That does go down.
Quite easily. Quite deliciously.
That does.
Yes.
That is delicious for sure. Oh man. I can't and even that too, because in theory that was 2 drinks and I could have split those a little better. It always seems like a portion cocktail is always too small.
It does.
And not just from an inebriated alcohol, from an actual how much I want to enjoy that beverage amount. It always seems like not quite enough. You're gonna open the cider now. We will stay on while you open the cider. I need to know what that one's like.
What is the cider?
Can you tell? We know? Yeah, it's 1911. Tell me what it is so I can look it up and I can let Keith know. 1911, I think cider, right? Isn't that what it is? And then it was a bourbon barrel. Wait, did you send me a picture? I can't remember. Did you send me a picture? Was it in? Where was it? Where did you send that? You messaged me. I believe it was
opening the cider now.
No.
Opening the cider now.
That's the lava cake stout that you didn't get, even though I said to get it.
Lava cake stout.
Going back further.
1911 maple bourbon barrel aged hard cider. Okay. 11.
Just sent you an updated pic. Oh my gosh. Okay. Updated. Well, I found the other one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now you get a hand model in there as well. You get a thumb model.
You have to pay extra for that.
You do. You do actually.
Don't show that on the screen, Dave.
It's too much. It's against terms of service.
We're obligated.
Maple bourbon.
No, you can get it at the T.
Yeah, you can actually order. I guess they ship. I think it's
and Total Wine.
Within reason, it is
Pink Lady
cider donut hard cider, Freedom hard cider,
Freedom
Sangria hard cider, Lafayette hard cider, $70 for 4.
Lafayette, we are here.
Right? Get by it. Definitely taste the maple. It's pretty good. Okay. Are you getting any of the whiskey in there at all? Oh, here it is. 1911 Maple Bourbon Aged Hard Cider is the first in our Elevated Masters series. Original hard cider. We aged it for 6 months in barrels that were previously used for bourbon and then maple syrup. This careful and time-intensive process results in a sweet cider with maple and vanilla characteristics. 6.9%.
We aged it in the Trader Joe's bourbon barrels that they didn't use for their maple syrup this year.
I'm very upset about that.
I know.
Megan Fox wants me. Hello, it's good to see you. It's been a while. Good to see you. $16 for 4. This is showing 12 for 65. So 16 times, what's 16 times 3? That'd be
48.
48. So, wow, that's weird that their website
I thought it was at Total Wine, too. We see that, though, a lot with people having...
Their website is more expensive.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay, $16.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I think, roughly, that's like...
Out of stock currently.
Yeah, it's hard to find it. Like I said, they claim it at Total Wine, but then it's not at every Total Wine.
The closest Total Wine to you is in Finger Lakes, New York.
Right? Never been able to drink cider has always reminded me of vomit. It might depend on the cider, though. Wow, that is rough.
Yes.
I'll have to ship it to you. I mean, I won't stop you from shipping it to me because I would love to put that on a podcast. I won't stop it. You're always talking very highly. Like Planty's had a bunch of their ciders before, and they're always talking very highly.
Okay.
I think he and Frosty both have. Has been. I thought I would stop in and share a seltzer I tried recently. What did you try? What seltzer
Is
did
that
you
Roy
have?
Biggins?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
Okay.
That is a different meme. 1911 is pretty amazing. Yeah, it's what you've always been saying. I think that sounds like, an issue with the cider you're having, because it shouldn't taste like that at all. It should taste like, if you don't like apples,
Correct.
and
Then
think
you won't
apples
like
taste
that.
like vomit, then yes, you would not
Yes.
like cider.
Yes.
But cider usually is predominantly apple and then something else.
Right.
Sometimes pear or whatever else, but usually that's blended into
Sometimes
there.
peach. Huckleberry, blueberry.
Yeah, blueberry, blackberry, huckleberry, boysenberry, peach.
Peach.
But yeah, those are always pretty tasty. We do, like I said, we always keep talking about. We need to try some more ciders. I'd like to try some more mead too, but it's always so expensive for
Yeah.
like it's hard.
Well,
finding
we can
mead
go.
at, like,
We can go mulled wine. We talked about that.
Oh yeah. So
If
what
you want some-
exactly is mulled wine? Like what is
It's
that?
red wine with spices.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Was there another flavor on the site you were interested in? I did not. I just scrolled by and looked by it really quick. I'll have to look at it again. I like any kind of cider. I like ciders.
So we have an like apple pie cider from a place. If you want to, we could go cider next week if you want. It'll be the last podcast before Thanksgiving. So it just depends on whether we want to stay wine focused or help our listeners with some ideas for Thanksgiving. It
Guardian
depends.
Down, you are going to love the video I'm putting up tomorrow with that joke. I got to make that joke in a video the other day. I think I did drink once too much cider and bring it back up. The mystery is solved. There you go. The mystery is solved.
There it is.
And that happens too. Like sometimes you'll never get
absolutely.
over that memory.
Some people with, I know we have a relative that, as far as the tequila goes, did not like the tequila anymore, but you never know. Sometimes then you go past that.
The
able
tequila,
to get
yeah,
past
the
it.
tequila
So-
can do that for sure.
Yep.
That definitely can happen. But yeah, that is funny. Yeah, I was trying to think. I don't know. Should we do at least one more one? I don't know. Like, or is that?
I don't mind I don't mind throwing a wine in there.
It's always kind of nice. Like I said, we always try and at least get in. I mean, not that we don't do wine throughout the year, but always trying to at least get in a few before.
Yeah. We did a white. Maybe I'll look for something red that might be appropriate for your Thanksgiving table. We'll have that. We have a beer. We have a couple of beer. Well, we've talked about the vintage ales. Maybe
That's it. Like, yeah, we're talking about like probably early December. We'll do that. Like I have a vintage ale that's done by Deschutes Brewery that was at Costco that looked very interesting. I bought one of those. You've got a couple vintage ales from Trader Joe's, so we might kind of combine those into like a vintage ale podcast, even though mine being a stout's a little bit different than yours are probably more classic, I guess. I don't know. They call this one a vintage ale, but it's a stout. Whereas yours are not.
It's the Trader Joe's vintage ale, but yeah, it's definitely a different style.
Yeah. Those Baja Blasts that are alcoholic. Tried the 4-flavor pack for the birthday: mango, pineapple punch, and Baja Blast. Did you like them? I've heard people really like the Baja Blast one. Like I remember Jules and some other people talking about really liking those. And depending on where you were, like different states didn't have them all and stuff like that, which was always kind of interesting.
You got it figured out who we're jumping in on there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, we don't need that. There we go.
That was close. That was a good representation.
I was like, as I tried to look for, it was funny. I did my AI tool that I have for, like I said, where I do editing and stuff, and they have like a thing that they're testing out, like an AI. So then you can type in like, draw a picture that looks like this, like, and I put in, and I was really bored today because I was just like, oh, I don't think like it's going to even come close to this. So I put in, because I was like, this is like a random cocktail. So I put Barrymore room cocktail, and that was all I put. I want to see what it did. It kept drawing a woman holding a drink. It didn't look like Drew. Did not look like Drew Barrymore, but I think it was like really focused in that, because 3 out of the 4 pictures it initially drew, it was some woman like holding a cocktail. None of them had like anything red to them at all, though. It looked almost like a pineapple, like daiquiri or something. Tier list: Baja, pineapple punch, and then mango. Okay. I would definitely try one of those. There's some other like energy drink things I would randomly try as well. Stouts are nice. I do love a good stout. Yeah, that stout that Planty had texted me also looked pretty good too. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up for the evening. We got a little bit of a late start, but
thanks for being here, though. It was we had definitely a good crowd. with us.
Appreciate it. Everybody coming in. That was super, super nice. I'll be back on again tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern, doing some more Red Dead Redemption. You'll be back next week.
Yep.
With some beverages before we hit the Thanksgiving feast, which that Thursday, I'm probably no podcast that Thursday.
No, I don't think we'll podcast that.
Probably won't do that. It'd be a little bit too much.
We'll be kind of busy.
Oh, the stout was at Aldi. That's right. We're finally going to get a couple of those here in town at some point.
Really?
They're being built right now.
Excellent. I would like to shop at one. I've never shopped at one.
I've heard good things. I guess I didn't know they were in Phoenix area and stuff, but
yeah, I've heard they are in Phoenix.
Nice to see you both again. It was good to see you
good
both.
To see you.
It was
Thank
good to
you
see you
for
as well.
Dropping in. You bet. We appreciate it.
We're going to go say hi to Nix right now. Nix is always hanging out in chat. He's a super nice guy. If you ever enjoyed any of my playthrough of Cryptmaster, you can thank him for that because he got that game for stream and we played that and it was super, super fun. Have a good night. Always a pleasure, Keith.
Thank you, Planty. Always, of course. It's good to have you here, of course.
But yeah, let's go drop it on him. He is playing a modded version of Yakuza Like a Dragon. Again, he is super, super nice. When he ever plays anything on stream, it is always on PC and it is always weirdly modded. I was watching him play, what was it the other day? He was doing Until Dawn or one of those games. And it was like he had like Woody from Toy Story was talking to some other kid, like you can do crazy things on PC where it was nuts. Like I said, so if you want to see any of that kind of fun stuff and just also follow someone that is super, super nice and supportive of our stream, this is who you're going to go see and drop them a follow as well. If that heart is purple, please turn it green once we get there. But thank you guys all for being here. YouTube Evie, damn right, Planning. Rianth, good night. Good night to everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will see you all tomorrow if I can find all the buttons. There it is.
I will see you next week.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Be safe.